Hello, hello. Uh, why did my music stop? Um, there we go. This is really spontaneous. I just. It's been a weird day. Um, just kind of weird mentally. And now I'm exhausted. But I don't want to sleep. And I really need to get some trading done. So I thought I will distract myself with a live stream. I have a new avatar thingy. I just kind of did this quickly. And I don't know if I will always have it because it reacts really quickly to whenever I'm making noise, like even if it's a tiny thing. But it's kind of cute. I got this idea from Ani, Ansia's Outlord. I was in her live stream as a guest and she fixed this for me. So I thought it was really cute. But yeah, I don't think anyone's here right now. But let me just hold on. Just want my chat on my phone. There we go. Right, I will just train. And if nobody watches, that's fine. I just I find it easier when I'm like doing something, talking to someone, live streaming or whatever. Wait. My stupid headphones. It's like they can be comfortable for weeks and then suddenly they start becoming uncomfortable and I feel like I have to change the settings every few hours or something. And it's so annoying. Like I don't get why, because it's comfortable for a good while and then it just stops. Let me just make sure that it's actually picking me up. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Alright, let's start, I guess. Does it keep saying error with the server? There's so many good horses that I want to buy. And I still need to max my unicorn. So I really need to get some training done because of both the paints I want to buy that came yesterday. They are gorgeous. The paints are my favorite, so yeah, that's 2 horses. And then I still haven't bought a Tennessee Walker at all. And I think I want 2 of those, so that's 4 horses. Yeah. I just kind of want to finish this one first so I can officially be done with the winter things. I don't know, like the whole winter thing. In the end, oopsie. That's one from the crash counter. In the end, I just lost all motivation to play, and I was also getting sick, and just a bunch of things. It's like as soon as I logged on and I saw all the snow and all the stuff to do, it's like I almost felt sick to my stomach. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So I actually stopped playing for almost 1-2 weeks, I think, which doesn't sound like much. It isn't that much, but I played every day, basically, like every day or every other day at least, since I started playing in 2019. So I never had like a proper break, unless it was like I was you know, away or something, like I had a reason I couldn't play, you know. And then as soon as the snow disappeared, I just felt this relief, because the snow made it so it was always so dark, and with the snow it was like not many colors. So as soon as the snow disappeared, it felt like all my motivation to play just came back. But this is like the last thing that I need to do before I'm officially done with winter. And I'm also too lazy to change my outfit. Oh wait, I needed to change my crush counter. There we go. I'm not crazy about this horse, really. Like, I don't care about the non-magical coat for once. That's usually why I buy the magical horses. But I don't know, everyone posted pictures of the unicorn, and I always thought it would be really cool to have a unicorn. So it felt like I kind of needed it. It's such a cool horse. My chat on my phone is not working with me. Keep saying error. Don't do that. Oh, I was looking at my phone. There we go. But yeah, it's just this week has been weird. Like, my sleep schedule is completely fucked. I stay up until like 4 or 5 every night, but then I don't sleep for 8 hours because I wake up at like 11 or 12 or something. Like, even if I don't get up, it's still like, you know, I don't sleep deeply, if you get what I mean. And then I'm just so tired when I wake up, and it's so dark outside. So as soon as I wake up, it's basically the day is already over. And then with university, there's 2 new courses now, and one of them started, like both of them started this week, but one of them so far has been kind of annoying, and we have to work in groups, which I don't love always. Because I like to work in my way, at my pace, which is a fast pace. So when I'm in a group, I usually feel like I'm getting slowed down. And stuff that I could do in an hour, I instead have to sit in a voice chat for like 4 hours because people can't agree what they want to write. And it's just very frustrating. And then I also have to look for a internship, I guess you could call it, for later this year, like not that later. It starts in should be March, like end of March maybe. And that's the last thing we will do for our education. We will be at some company and do a project for 10 weeks. We have to like do a specific project and then write a whole report thing on it, and like it's gonna be fun. It's just that it's been stressful because we have to find the spots ourselves, and I've been emailing places. I think I've contacted like at least 6 companies so far. And I've gotten responses from 2 out of all of those. One of them said they couldn't because they already had enough people. And then the other one said they would contact me. Like the person that responded said, "Oh, this person will contact you at some point." So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But it's as well because time is fast. Before you know it, it's gonna be time. And it's really important that we find a spot. But it's just so hard. There's so many places that already have it full, or they don't want to take us in, or we're like out too late, or whatever. But it's not really my fault that we didn't do it earlier, because we didn't get the information until like right before Christmas. So but my mom said she didn't think we were late, so I don't know. But it's just stressful when you have this one thing like looming over you that you know you need to do, but it's also not like one of those things that you just can sit down and do and then it's done. Like you actually have to rely on luck and other people and getting responses quickly, and it's kind of not in your control when it's finished. So yeah, and that's it. It's been so long since I actually had a really bad sleep schedule. Oh, hello Velma! You are here. Welcome. My favorite. Don't tell the others I called you my favorite. Now that you are here, you can tell me if the music is too low or too loud. Right now it's like silent. Oh, there it goes. I have missed your live streams. Oh, thank you. It's been the past weeks, or the past like 2 months, I guess, have just been very weird, both good and bad. But it feels like it's a bit more stabilized now. Like I'm actually enjoying SSO more again, and the club has started, and yeah, everything's going forward. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my sleep schedule. Like when I went to, well, it's not high school, like 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐂. That's when I first started having bad sleep schedules, but it was like, yeah, and then like when I was working in restaurants several years ago, I also had it kind of bad. But ever since I stopped working, it's been so long since I stayed up past like 2:30 or 3 a.m. Like, and with that I mean that I like would be asleep before then. But now I don't know what happened. Like I just I have stayed up really late. I get really tired the next day. Like, I get really tired in the afternoon. But that's too early to sleep. So I just try to keep myself awake. And then by the time it's like 10 p.m. I start getting energized again. Because during the night this is when I don't know, it just feels better. So then I end up staying in late anyway. I've even had days where I felt really tired at midnight. But then I was like, no, I wanna watch some YouTube first and eat snacks because I am hungry, and then I stayed up for 4 more hours. It's just I am okay. So Velma, I have just been venting for like, I don't know how long I've streamed, but 10 minutes, 15 minutes since I started streaming. So this is kind of a ramble stream, but as you can see at the top, I already have a crash for the crash counter. So yeah, I apologize beforehand if I just talk a lot today. My sleep schedule have been so messed up lately as well. I've been trying to turn it back around, but with no success. I'm glad I'm not alone. The problem is also that I have friends that also have bad sleep schedules. And I don't always hang out with them, but like when I do, I just end up staying up late because they do, and nobody really takes the step to be like, oh, we should go to bed. So then we just end up playing for a long time, even if I feel tired. Ooh, crash counter, I missed it. Yes, you did. You have to go back and look later when I crashed. It was when I was doing the races at Golden Leaf. Like, I think it was the second race, maybe. Such a bad influence to you and your friends, haha, yeah. It do be like that. But it's not like it's their fault either, because even when I don't spend time with them, I still stay up late somehow. Even if I'm like, oh, it's like midnight, I'm kind of tired, I'm just gonna like do this and then go to sleep. And then it's like 4 hours later, and it's like, oh, I am not in bed yet. Maybe I should do that. And I get really affected when I stay up, like past midnight maybe. Even if I sleep enough hours or whatever, like it's just it really affects my body and my mind. So that's why this week and kind of last week as well, it has been a roller coaster, so to speak. But I did get a Switch for my birthday, as some of you may know, and I got Zelda for that. I said when I wanted a Switch, I said I wanted either the Zelda game or I wanted Animal Crossing. And they got me the Zelda game because that's what I wanted the most, and that's the game my sister has, so just kind of like I want the same thing, you know. And I've been playing that a lot, almost every day. Not every day, but like I maybe have 3 days in total since my birthday that I didn't play at all. I've gotten pretty far already, but there's still a lot to do. I really enjoyed the game. It's amazing. There's so much to do, so much to explore. Like every time I think, oh, I'm just gonna do this, and then you notice something else. You're like, whoa, what's this over here? And you look at that, and then it's like, oh wait, but over here is a thing, and it just keeps going like that, and it just never ends. Oh, I want to have a Switch as well. I'm jelly. Yeah, I've been wanting one for a good while, but it was never like, oh, I need a Switch, you know? So I felt like it was fine. I don't need to spend that much money on something. But then, because my sister right now is unemployed and has been having a lot of free time and been like quite bored, my parents bought her a Switch and a Zelda game. And she started playing a lot, and the Zelda game she started playing like every day. And when I was there visiting, I would sit and watch a little bit. And I would start to get so jealous because it looked so fun. And I was like, hold on, I also want this. And then my mom actually said, like, we bought this to her as an early Christmas present. And it was quite expensive. Like, it's not too bad, but you know, it's not the cheapest gift, you know. And she said, like, you have that money now till godo. I don't know what that is in English, but like, basically, if there's something you want that's the same price range, we can buy it for you to make it fair. So then I eventually said, like, I actually want the Switch 2 now for my birthday. And that's why I got it eventually, and I am happy I did. I really recommend the Zelda game if you like open world, adventure, exploring, that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah, like I said, this is a very rambly stream. I'm talking about anything and everything. But we have gotten some training done, so that's good. I sort of have the same feeling with VR. I've always thought it looked fun, but never felt the need to have one myself. But the guy I'm currently dating have one, and now I want one as well. Yeah, it do be like that. It's kind of like the thing where, like, deep down, I probably knew that I would enjoy having a Switch. But it was like, if I don't think about it, if I don't, like, see a Switch all the time, like, just don't think about it existing, then it's fine, you know? But then as soon as you actually see it in front of you, you are like, I need this right now. It was really close to me buying a Switch Lite actually a few years ago. Like one of those you can't use on the TV, which now when I think back on it, I am happy I didn't, because it's very nice to be able to play on the TV. But it's because my ex worked in a tech store kinda, and she had a, because she worked there, she could order stuff for a cheaper price. So when I talked about how I kind of wanted Animal Crossing to her, she was like, oh, I can, you know, maybe order it, like as Lite is kind of cheap, and I can order it for you and whatever. And I was really close to doing it. And then like a few weeks later, we broke up. So yeah, that was my Switch story. There's people looking at the new horse. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, exactly. Have you bought any of the new horses, Velma? This one is really, really cute. I'm not sure I want it. Maybe, like, if I want to buy another Belgian, it will probably be this. But first, I want the paints. They are so cute. And you weren't here when I talked about it, I think, but that's why I'm training now, because I want to max my unicorn, so I am officially finished with the winter stuff. And then I can allow myself to buy the 2 new paints that look amazing because they're cute. And the paints are my favorite breed, so rip my money. Not that I I have quite a lot of star coins, so it's fine, but still. Okay. No, I haven't, but thinking about the black-white paint. Yeah, the black-white paint. I love that they did overalls. Like, there's different types of patchy horses. Like there's Tobiano and there's Overo, and Tobiano is the most common one, and that's the other paint they have, the black and white paint. That is a Tobiano. But the one they made now is Overo, and those are more rare in general, and especially in Star Stable. So I'm really glad that they made one of those. I really think you should get it, but I am kinda biased, so. And yes, I can borrow you some. I will send them your way. I would probably not even notice if like 1,000 disappear because I have so much. The reason, oh god, my throat. The reason why is because they had the double star coins weekend when I really needed it because I had like 200 star coins or something. So I bought them, and then right thereafter was when they were gonna raise the price. So I bought again on the next week. I think it was like another double weekend they had before they were gonna raise the price. I bought it again just because I knew that it would never be that cheap again, probably. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy it again, and then I'll have a bunch, and I will probably not need to buy anymore for like more than a year. I think it will be like close to 2 years. Yeah. I'm so picky with my horses. I want to think about the horse at least a week or two before actually buying it or not. I am usually like that. It kind of depends though, because I'm always training one horse, then I buy another, and training one horse, and then I buy another. So while I train, whatever. While I train the horse, I always think about what I want to buy next, which gives me time to actually think about if I want to buy them. And I also don't like to do it spontaneous. Like, I'm not the type to buy a bunch of the same breed, usually. But sometimes they have released new horses right when I am almost done training a horse, and then I bought it on the same day. A bit more spontaneous, but that's only if... Because with some breeds, you immediately kind of can tell which one you like the most, and you know you want one of that breed. But it's another thing if you want another one of the same breed or whatever, like, then you want to think about it a bit more. Why is it still doing error? Okay. I want every horse to be unique. Yeah, that makes sense. I know people who don't like buying horses that are similar. It's kind of like how I wanted to paint horses that are new. But I also want the black and white Tennessee Walker. And they're really similar in the coat. But we'll see. There is another Tennessee Walker I want more. It's like the dark dappled one that a lot of people have. And then we will see if I want one more. Maybe I will buy it on another account or something. God. I need to fix my headphones again because they are hurting my ear. It ain't easy. There we go. It keeps giving me the error on my phone. So annoying! Okay, how are you otherwise, besides the sleep issues? I don't remember exactly when you joined in all my rambling, because I've been talking about it a little bit at the beginning of the stream. But otherwise, it's fine. Like, especially this week and last week, or like really ever since Christmas, my mental health has been kinda meh. It's better now than it was a few weeks ago, but still a little bit unstable, I would say. But it's definitely better now than it was before. It's just because I have the sleep issues right now and a bunch of that stuff, I am. It is also bringing my mental health down a bit more, and I'm more sensitive. But if you would remove the sleep issues, I would probably feel fine. Like, yeah, I would probably. It probably wouldn't be that bad. So, but how are you, Velma? It's been a while since I talked to you. It feels like. Where am I going? Oh, here, maybe. Hello to. It keeps saying on my chat in the phone. It's like there was a problem with the server 503, and then I have to reload. It's weird. I use my phone to see the chat. I'm glad it's better, and I hope it get better. Personally, my mental health most often get better when it's spring, and I can't wait for that. Yeah, it's the same for me. I get affected by all the darkness and stuff during this time of the year, and I feel like it's been worse this year, or like not this year because it's the next year, but this winter than it's been earlier. Probably because I was sick and stuff, so it was just in general worse. But yeah, so I really look forward to spring as well, like getting more daylight again, not having to like close my what's it called? My curtains by like 4 p.m., you know? Because I think my mental health will get way better then. Because I study from home, it's also like I don't really go outside. Like I don't really do much. I mostly stay in, and when it's also dark outside, then it's like it's constant darkness almost, and it's kind of depressing, you know. And I don't get motivated to go outside then, even if I would probably feel better if I did. I'm doing fine. I have sleep issues as well, a lot of anxiety attacks lately. But I have someone special nowadays, the brightest of my days, a guy that I've dated since November. So I have at least something to be excited about every day. I'm really happy to hear you met someone special. That's really nice. Having someone like that, like whether it's a romantic partner or like a best friend, just having someone that you basically spend time with almost every day and can talk to about anything, and you do all kinds of things together. That's so priceless, because it can turn any day to a good day. I'm sorry if I'm like breathing out a lot in the mic. It's just I talk a lot when I stream. And it's the kind of talk where you like I don't know how to explain. If you have recorded or streamed videos yourself, you might know what I mean. It's kind of also like when you do presentations, for example, like you just talk in a different way. You think more about how you talk and you like without thinking about it, I am talking differently in a stream than I do normally, which kind of makes sense, but it also makes it so I get like out of breath a bit. And then also when I'm venting, it's like I get all this stuff out, and it's like, it's have to breathe, you know. So yeah, I hope it's not like super loud when I do that. Yeah, like I appreciate my club for exactly the same reason. They give me laughter and joy every day I talk to them. Yeah, I totally get that. We do Steve's maybe. I don't know what route I'm doing. I'm just kind of going for it. But this is why I like live streaming when I'm training, because I literally don't think about what I'm doing. Like I'm just on autopilot, and then it's suddenly like, oh, I've done all these races and I don't even remember. So yeah, any plans this weekend or anything fun this week or next week? I'm gonna dog sit on Saturday. A dog I never have taken care of before, so that's gonna be interesting. But the owner was really nice, and she seemed very nice as well. It was some kind of, it was like Finnish, what's it called in English? Lapphund, mixed with stuff, like American stuff, or the Shire Terrier or something like that. It was a mix, kind of interesting. So that would be fun, I guess. Then I guess that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go to the hairdresser tomorrow. And also my second club, Flower Forest, we have started preparing for the next dressage routine this week. So we're gonna do that on Sunday as well. That's gonna be fun. Let's get some shillings. I like doing the Steve dailies for some reason. I don't know why. But it's just, I just like them. They're easy to do. And I like things where you have to place stuff. Like the one in for Pinta where you have to put the boyos, whatever you say in English, out. I like that. Oh shit. Oopsie. So I've seen a lot of people talking about how they have problems with the saddlebag, like the pet just not working. And I haven't noticed anything like that, but I have noticed that my pet keeps popping out of the saddlebag randomly when I haven't pressed P. It usually doesn't do that, so I feel like something there is buggy. Okay, let's do this as well. I'm going away to my friend's house this weekend, so I'm gonna spend some time with him and his family and my goddaughter. On Saturday we're going bowling. That sounds really nice. I really like getting away and spending time with family for a bit. Like ever since I moved out, I appreciate that even more. Like just getting away, because I'm at home basically 24/7. It feels like. And bowling, that's fun. I like bowling mostly. I'm like decent at it, but it's kind of like random. Like sometimes I'm amazing at it, getting all these crazy strikes and shit. And then sometimes it's like I just keep hitting the what's it called? Did you see that? It just popped out. I didn't press anything. Like I just have my fingers on the WASD thing. Why? Why? I'm so bad at bowling, but it's so fun though. Yeah, it is fun. As long as there's not someone that's like crazy good at it that you're playing with, then it can be a bit sad. But yeah. I saw it and you said I missed this. Yeah, one in my club experienced the same issue with the pet yesterday. The pumpkin pet just popped out of her bag constantly. Yeah, and I didn't think about it at first. Like I just... frick. I pressed it too early. Hold on. Just... yeah. So I didn't notice it at first. I was... like I didn't think about it because sometimes it can happen that it just kind of bugs out, but it would happen just once, like not often. But then I just was like, wait, but why is it running again? Like why does this keep happening? And then I saw the people complaining about having issues, and I'm like, oh, it must be because of that. Really weird. My phone is at 4%, that poor thing. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream, but probably a little bit longer. I don't feel finished quite yet. But I can tell my game is a bit laggy. Like, not laggy, but the performance is just a tiny bit worse than usual, and I don't know if it's because I'm streaming or if it's just a game. Let's do Star Shine. That's like the one thing, if I do training, I will at least do Star Shine. That's a must. It's kind of crazy actually, because last time I streamed was a while ago. Actually, let's check when it was. The 1st of October was the last time I had a live stream. That's quite long ago. And when I first started up OBS and like connected everything, it still had the old stats, like the subscribers and stuff, because I hadn't started the software or whatever and connected, so it still just remembers the old. And it said on subscribers, I think it was 721, and now it's 872. It's kind of crazy to think it's like 150 more subscribers since then. That puts things into perspective, because I don't really notice how the subs are growing or at what pace, especially now because I've been getting quite a few from like the SSBC interview. But it's really fun. Like I could probably hit 1,000 eventually, maybe. I just gotta be better at streaming and posting videos, and I am really bad at it. I had a lot of issues with crashing at the ranch yesterday, but it seems to be solved today, I think. That's weird. I haven't noticed anything like that, but if it's solved, then that's good. Hope it was just like a one-time thing. Oh damn, that's a lot. Congrats to the subs. Thank you. Thank you. Jess has also gained a lot, and she has gotten so many views on the first part of the interview. Because of the first time we had the interview, it didn't really blow up in any way. I didn't expect much, but the interview got like really big in a sense that a lot, like most people in the community have either seen it or they have heard about the things we talked about, which is kind of cool because we did talk about a lot of fun things. Hello, cat ass. I'm gonna head off and make some dinner. It's been fun to be here for a little while. Have a nice weekend, Ebba. Take care. Thank you. Thanks so much for joining me for a while. I was so prepared to just sit here by myself ranting for like the whole stream, so it was a really nice surprise that you showed up. Thank you for being here for a bit, and enjoy your dinner, and hope you also have a good weekend. I am so terrible at ending things. Always when I'm talking to a friend or something and it's like, oh, we need to say goodnight, we need to go to bed, I'm always like, yeah, we need to do that, and then I start talking about something else, and then I start talking about something else, and I'm like, oh yeah, good night, oh, sleep well, and oh la la, thank you so much for today, and then it just, I talk about something else. I don't know why goodbyes are so hard for me. Can you turn the horse into a unicorn? Yeah. It's a unicorn now. Whoa. It is a bit better in the unicorn form. It's just... it is so bright. Like super bright in the color. Which reminds me of the snow. And I don't want to think about the snow anymore because... it was too much for 5 weeks. I'm not complaining about the snow like in that way. I'm really happy the way they did the snow. It's just I got tired of it eventually and I started playing without it. And now my phone shut down, so if I am a bit more slow looking at chat, that's why, and I apologize. I will try to check it often. The life with having only one mother isn't always the greatest. Is there we go. Give me that XP. I didn't have the time to buy it. I'm so sad. That's sad indeed. I mean, at least it comes back next year, but that's a long wait. I wasn't sure I wanted it at first because I don't care much about the Pacifinos, and Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted it, but then I saw everyone posting pictures and stuff, and I was like, it's kind of cool. Then I decided to buy it, mostly because it's a one-of-a-kind horse, like a unicorn. It's kind of cool, and I felt like I just want a unicorn in my stable, just because I can. At least I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel now with the leveling. We're getting close to level 13. It's the only magic horse I want. The thing that's interesting about this magic horse is that usually I like to buy them, like, yeah, they are a bit cool with the magic stuff, whatever. But usually they have a really cool non-magical coat, and that's the main thing I look at. Like, that's the main thing that decides which one I get. But with this one, I don't really care about the non-magical coat. I think it's kind of boring. Like, if it was just like the non-magical coat, I wouldn't buy it, basically. But I bought it because of it looking like a unicorn. So it's the first one, I think, that I buy because of how it looks when magical. I really liked Icelandic too, but the thing is I bought an Icelandic right before the winter event already. So I didn't really feel like I wanted another one already. So yeah, and I also didn't really like the coat, so just the unicorn. And I am really tired of this outfit, but I'm too lazy to swap, so I bought the old magic horses and then I sold them. I don't really like the unnatural colors. Yeah, same. I don't like when there's like these screaming colors, like the peacock horses, for example, like the Irish cobs. The pink one in that. Terrible. And like the fish horses that they just released. Well, they didn't just release them. It was in the summers. It was a while ago. But the fish horses they released last time. Oh my god, were they... Well, I don't want to say ugly, but not really the prettiest. But it was cool. Like, don't get me wrong. The one who made these horses, they are super talented because it was so cool how they did the scales and it had a tail and everything. Like, I am impressed. It's just I don't want to ride around on a fish horse, especially the one I bought, the striped one. The old ones are kind of boring because basically all of them is just like, oh, there's a base coat and then there's like a magical color on the legs and the mane and tail, and that's the gist of it. There's really nothing else on most of them. I have one and I bought it when I was kind of new to the game, and it was because I just wanted one magical horse and it was cheap, so I was like, yeah, I will buy this one, I guess. It's the black one with red mane and tail. I love my golden one. Oh no, the golden one. If it's the Shire you mean, then but the Shire model in general is just horrible. And matching outfits for the fish horses. Were there outfits for the fish horses? Or what do you mean? I'm a bit tired right now, so I'm a bit slow. Oopsie. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm alone. I think this one is my least favorite of these races. Mostly because it takes so long. But it's also annoying when you get stuck in the hay bales and shit. Yeah, like that. Kinda. Well, that wasn't the hay bales, but whatever. When you get stuck in these and it starts turning. That's another one for the crash counter. I always crash the most when I'm live streaming. Like, I normally don't crash this much. But I think it's because I'm distracted. Let me fix the... Where is it? There. Crash counter 2. What do you think of the new Shire horse? I like the new Shire horse. At this point though, I'm not like... It's not like, oh my god, wow, I love riding the Shire horse. It wouldn't be my choice if I had to choose any horse. But I really appreciate how it looks, and I think the animations are kind of good. But also because we use it a lot in my club, I don't really... Like, I use it quite often. And therefore I don't... Like, I'm not bored of it. But I'm also not like, oh my god, I want another Shire. Because I already have 2. Right? I have 2. Yeah, I do. I forgot for a bit. They are in the global shop. Are they? Wait, why can't I... Oh, there. I couldn't scroll at first, I guess because it was loading everything. What even is this? I feel like I'm not sure. Or is it horse gear? Maybe. Wait, why can I only see this? Okay, now it's loading. It's a bit slow. We have gotten so much pack. Jesus. All the bridles. Here's that stuff. Here's that stuff. Huh. I'm not sure what outfits you mean. If I draw down on the clothing, I will just check if I recognize anything. Wait, do you mean these? Do you mean the mermaid stuff? Or do you mean something else? So many clothes. Yes. Yeah, the mermaid stuff. Yeah. Isn't that like the most pretty outfits ever made in SSO? Yeah. It's kind of funny that we have them. Like, I don't mind that we have them, but it's like, if anyone wears them in a non-ironic way... My fox escaped again. then I am concerned. The fish ears is fine. Like, that's like an accessory thingy. They look a little bit cool, I guess. But the top and the pants and like, well, yeah, they are interesting for sure. I don't own a single thing, I think, from that set. Almost level 13. Wow. I crashed into a tree. Amazing, thank you. Another one for the crash counter. For some reason my crash counter always ends up being at 3. I don't really know why. It escaped again. What are you doing? Get back in. I know it's not very fun just sitting in my saddlebag, but I don't want you running around, okay? We don't talk about it. I swear I'm normally not this bad when I play normally. I don't know what gets into me when I stream. It's like my frames drop a little bit. And I get distracted. And it's like... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think they are gorgeous. I think they're going to be my new everyday clothes. Yeah, same, actually. You have one color for each like, you can rotate between the different colors. It's great. I don't see an issue here. Okay, crash counter 3. Nice. Hey, level 13. I think I'm gonna do these ones, and I'm gonna do Wildwoods because I like the Wildwoods races. I like to do them pretty much always. But then I might call it because what's the time? Oh right, I don't have my phone. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So like for 15 more minutes, 10-15 more minutes maybe, I would say. Something that really bugs me about my outfit is the color of my pants. Because my pants are a bit more like they're white, but they're like pearly white, you could say. Like, you know, like not bright white. And then you compare it to my horse, that's just shining super bright white, which makes my pants and my hat, for that matter, look like they're washed out and dirty, and that does bug me a little bit. But I'm too lazy to care. Do you have any plans for this summer? That's so far ahead for me right now that I don't have any plans yet, like nothing definitive, because the thing is, after this term of university I am finished with school, or well, my studies, which means my next plan is probably trying to get a job. So I don't know for the summer if I am going to be looking for jobs, or maybe I'm already got a job. So then I don't know either if I'm gonna have much of a vacation and how long. But yeah, figuring out what to do next and applying for jobs, I think is one thing I'm gonna do this summer. Then I wanna meet some friends. Like online friends. I'm hoping to meet them in the summer, a few of them. We were also talking about maybe having finally having a club meetup this summer. It's not decided yet. We just kind of talked a little bit about it. But for the first time in a long time, we actually have a good opportunity. So that might be happening. That would be fun. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do this summer. I'm going to 𝐒𝐿𝐴 this summer, and then I'm taking my car to Västerås to hang out with Tuva and Bella. 𝐒𝐿𝐴, wait. Where is that? Oh, Cyprus. That sounds amazing. I am really wanting to go abroad right now. I think because I've been feeling kind of shit both physically and mentally, and it's just been all over the place, and I've been stressed and yeah. So I just kind of wanted to escape life for a bit and go abroad. Oh god. So I'm definitely not jealous. Maybe if I am lucky, I also can go abroad this summer, but we will see. I hope you enjoy it at least. Get some good sun. And if you're gonna hang out with Tuva and Bella, which sounds awesome, I hope you have fun. I'm going to Göteborg. Poggers. Göteborg is the best city. I am not biased at all. Hope you have fun. I hope you go to Liseberg, because that's the must if you are here. They're opening a new attraction there. I don't know when it's gonna be ready, but I'm guessing it's gonna be ready for the summer. Called Luna. I don't know. It's like kinda in a children's area, so I don't think it's gonna be like anything crazy. But it's like an actual roller coaster thing, so might be nice. I don't know. Like if you just want something simple. My favorites are, or my favorite is 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐂𝐋. It's the only roller coaster that actually like makes me have fun every single second of the ride, and I feel exhilarated afterwards. It's the best. Lisebergsbanan also is really good. I love that one. And that's also one that's really easy to do like over and over again, because the queue is usually fine. Like there's a queue obviously, but it's not like crazy like with 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐂. I've only been to Gröna Lund, so it'd be really fun to go to Liseberg. Yeah, Liseberg is way better than Gröna Lund. I've been to Gröna Lund. I've had friends that have been both there and here, and like Liseberg is on another level. Bella doesn't have money for Liseberg. That's sad. That's unfortunate. But I understand it's not really the cheapest thing to do. Especially nowadays. And it's not like you want to go there and not buy like one of those wristband thingies. So you can go on any rides as many times as you want, because like, yeah. But that sucks. But there's other things to do. It's like Universium, there's museums in general. Slottsskogen is really pretty, and sometimes they have activities there. And they have some animals like seals and farm animals, horses, uh, like deers. Hehe. uh, um, yeah. And Coldplay. Oh, are you gonna go? Oh, right. Coldplay. I forgot that they are gonna have a concert. So is that why you're going? That sounds really fun. I've actually never really been on a proper concert. I was to a Darin concert when I was a really young kid, so I didn't really know anything, and I barely remember it. It was like not a big one, like it wasn't like, oh, the stadium. It was in like a big room in some building in the city. It wasn't that many people. But the biggest like concert like thing is when I went to Tomorrowland in Belgium. It's like a big music festival thing, and they have multiple stages where DJs play, and there's like a bunch of people. But because it's like a huge festival, it's not like it's packed, because people are at different places and not at the same spot. And well, it's not like the typical concert where it's like, oh, I'm gonna play this song now, because they just play a bunch of dunka dunka. Like, oh, but that's because I don't really have a specific band or artist that I am crazy about, I think. So yeah, it's hard for me to spend that much money on something I'm kind of like meh about. But I do, like, I would want to go to a proper concert at some point. What I will go to though this year is Gothenburg Horse Show, which I was gonna do last year, but because of COVID they had to cancel. And it's been a few years since I went, so I'm really excited to go again because I really like it. I was gonna go with Elvis originally, but sadly she can't go this time. So it's gonna be me and my mom. She's the one I used to go with Gothenburg Horse Show, because even though she's not a horse person really, she has always been the one to like support me with like riding and stuff, and she used to take me there for my sake, and then she started kind of liking going there because she thought it was really exciting with all the show jumping and stuff. So yeah, it will be nice. You can go to see Motley Crue this year. Motley Crue, what's that? Oh, it's like a rock band. Awesome. Whoa, I'm going to see Louis Capaldi as well. I don't know who that is. I am googling so much today. Don't recognize this person. Huh. Scottish. Interesting. Always interesting to learn more about artists that you like didn't hear anything about. And sometimes it's like you heard a song of them, but you didn't know it was them. And it's like, oh, they're the ones who made that song. Yeah. I think I'm more likely to go to, like, instead of a concert, it's more likely that I would go to a tour thing if maybe a YouTuber did a tour, like a comedic YouTuber or something here in Sweden. Like, I think that would entice me more, because I watch a lot of funny YouTubers that I like a lot. While in music, it's kind of like, oh, I like these songs, and I like these songs, and I like these songs, and it's just so many different genres and artists and bands, and there's not like a specific one. I'm like, oh, this one is so good. And I really need to feel like I actually like love someone's music and all of their music to want to go to a concert with them. Of course, another thing it would if it would be like a mix of artists. I think that would fit me more. But yeah, I can't talk. But that's just me, is what I was gonna say. I will look in the chat very soon in case you write something. It's just since my phone died, I can't run around and look at the chat at the same time. I have to wait until I finish. Because I only have one monitor. I should really get a second one, but it's one of those things that I keep saying I should and then I don't do it. Star Stable Meetup, 𝐒𝐄𝐑𝐒 IRL. It would be really cool to go to like a Star Stable event thing IRL. Like kinda how they had the thing at Space Gaming in Stockholm. I didn't go because obviously I live quite far away, so it would be weird to just randomly go there for that specific thing. But if we do something like that again, I would really like to go. It would be so cool to meet a bunch of people. Like, I met 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐂 in December when I went to visit Jess. She also came there, and that was so nice. Like, I've been talking to her for a good while. Ever since she became ambassador, I think we've been like friends, and I never met her, and it was so much nicer to talk to her in real life. So it's awesome meeting people like that. How many people have I met from SSO right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I've met 8 people from SSO. And like 5 of those is from the club, I think. Maybe. Yeah, something like that. Oh. Anywho, I think I'm gonna call it there. I did a good bit. I did most of Silverglade, I did Golden Hills, and I did Fairgrow and Wildwoods. And my horse was... I think it was level 11 when I started, or something. So I got a good bit going. Jesus. Yeah, thank you for everyone that joined me, whether you were in the chat or you just listened quietly. It's always really nice to be able to train with some company. Either way, I don't care, because I just sit here and ramble about my life forever, because that's who I am. I literally sat in the car before when my mother came and helped me grocery shopping, and I was gonna exit the car, and then I just started talking about something, and then I had a mental breakdown. And I guess I felt like I needed to still talk about stuff and just focus on something else. So yeah, thank you guys for joining, and I hope you have a good day and a good rest of your week, and yeah, hope all is well. Bye bye.